That's
welcome,
a hell of a
welcome.
suit.
Thank you. Well, you know.
If you move
Look
too
amazing.
much, it's sending my eyes off.
You look
Well,
great.
you know, I like a good whistle, so, you know, you got to...
It's a lovely whistle.
Thank you, mate.
Welcome
Thanks.
back.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. So, you were, I'm led to believe, sick of being asked, when are you guys going to get back together again?
Yeah, I mean, last year I was just like, I'm over the question. I was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I think a few things happened personally, and me and my brother just found we found a good place personally, and we went into a music shop, and it was this soundproof booth, and Luke was on the drums and I was on the guitar, and we just said, I guess it's like the most secret reunion of all. And it felt good to make a little bit of music together, and we just had a conversation that went from there.
You say that you say it's personal. It was because your mum passed away.
My mum passed away. Yeah, she is my best friend, and it just really like levels everything. And I felt kind of numb after it, and I realised, you know, my twin brother. You know, we've been around the world together, and we pined our own identity, but I think what that did is it kind of galvanised the love for each other. We realised that you can't replace family. Family's family, and we also and we really love getting on stage together.
Yeah.
Well, thank goodness you do. And clearly people love it when you get back on stage together, because this has broken records. You have sold out the O2. Was it 7 seconds that tickets were released?
Yeah, well, we did the first. We said, well, let's get back on stage, and then we did one show, and that did sell out in 7 seconds. But then we've just put on another O2, and then we've just put on the British tour. So we've just put tickets on all over the UK. So come and see us all over the UK. But the first O2 sold out in 7 seconds. Yeah.
Gosh.
So we've just added another O2, and then I think another 7 shows across the country, Glasgow.
Because there's got to be, and you've had successful, you know, sort of one night here and one night there. You've had very successful stuff. So you can't have been that worried. But when you're doing something as big as the O2, you think, OK, well, how is this gonna go down? There must have been an element you think, well, I hope this works.
Absolutely, you don't know, do you? I mean, it's like, as you know, I do the Royal Albert Hall, and it's amazing when people like yourself come to the show. It's like we've known each other a long time. So it really is, to me, it's the journey. And when you put something on like that, and I think that you know, everywhere I go in the world, like, you know, if you think that 22 consecutive #1s around the world, all over, and you know, I hear stories. Really, if you are a creator of memories all over the world, you know, so for me, that's what Ross was. It created some incredible memories. I mean, like, for myself included. Ross was known for the mania. And to be honest with you, now looking back, I wouldn't have wanted it to be all calm and polite. We just caused pandemonium wherever we went, all over the world.
Hard to deal with, though, at that age, because you were so young, and just suddenly having your life turn around like that, it must have been difficult at times.
I have to be. I hear celebrities sometimes, like, you know, go, oh, it's so hard. But listen, I've always found it's somewhat of a place of privilege in a way. Like, it is difficult. Me and my brother are extremely private people, like absurdly private people. That's, I think, why we live abroad, and we come back in for when we do something that we feel is valid. That's the one thing I think that we got that left its mark a little bit. We both are obsessed with our privacy, but the rest, I think we really enjoyed it, and we just felt we had the time of our lives. I mean, we would go into shops after hours, you know, and everything was different, and we would never turn up. You know, I remember being brought into a venue in a flight case, you know, because we just couldn't get into places sometimes, and it was just one of those careers that I'm really happy with. And then,
well, it was too much for Craig, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was really early on. That was in the middle of the first record, really, and we did 3 records. But we did a couple of big world tours, and obviously Wembley Stadium, 77,000 people turned up, and that was just me and my brother. And
well, Craig's, I think he said, you know, good luck with this.
Good luck,
not for me, because I'm doing other stuff now, but good luck to you.
He's a very successful businessman, and he looks after artists. And when me and my brother was always, I've not left stage in 30 years. I'm 7.5 years at Caesars, you know, at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas as a headliner there, and 2 years longer than I was in the band. So we've never got off stage. Luke's obviously a very successful actor, but I just think the thought of getting back on stage and with my brother, I know we're having production meetings now about the shows, and I know what we're going to do. So
can you tell us anything,
nothing,
or is it all totally?
No, it's so. But I know, like, we said we have to beat Wembley Stadium. So we know that we're both really into technology. So we want the show to be technically very, very modern and but we want to stay true to the music. And, you know.
And of course, you've both gone and done your separate things, but will it feel... I mean, will there be any nerves about coming back together as the two of you because there's that pressure of that level of expectation that it's you two?
I think that, to be honest with you, me and my brother, for the first time, we are just so excited just to get on stage together because we know what we're doing, we know we're both perfectionists, we know what visually we want it to be stunning, and we're keeping an eye on other shows that we love, other concerts that we love, and we also want to try and find stuff that's just coming into the mix on a technical level, you know, technology, but musically we want to really, really stay true, a little bit heavier and a little bit like more contemporized.
If you enjoyed that, there's more of the same right here. And make sure you subscribe so that you never miss the best moments from this morning.